Leonardo Pavkovic has been hosting an incredible music festival in his home of Toledo, Spain, for the last couple of years, and he's doing a third festival this year in September 2024. And just like the previous festivals, he'll be hosting a whole variety of artists from around the world. People across Europe, North America, Asia. He's had artists from, I think, last festival or the first festival might have been 30 artists from over 13 countries or something like this. And the third festival coming this September is very King Crimson themed. So if you are a King Crimson fan, especially if you're in Europe, you need to check this out. But if you are interested in going deeper in the King Crimson world, we've got some really cool surprises to share about who will be attending, speaking, and performing at this festival. So we have Leonardo with us.
Yeah, this year festival is happening not exactly in Toledo, but 12 kilometers, 7 to 8 miles outside of Toledo. Toledo is a very ancient city. Exists for almost 2,000 years since the Roman time. It was the first capital of Visigothic kingdom, then Castile, and then Spain. And I live in Toledo since 2021. And after doing the first edition festival in my hometown in Jajce in Bosnia, I decided to do second edition in Toledo. And last year it was very successful. We had amazing music. We had people from all around the world, from 4 continents, also musicians. And this year, the idea was to repeat this festival in Toledo, but due to some practical and other reasons, we decided to move to this beautiful little town or little village of only 1,900 people, only 10-15 minutes by car, called Guadamur, also a very ancient place that exists since 6th, 7th century, with a beautiful castle, beautiful olive trees around, and they have a very nice theater, 410 capacity theater, and the mayor of the city is a very good friend of mine. We became very close friends, and her husband is a big music fan. She's also a music fan. And then after consultation with my partner, who is a creative director, Mauricio de Aguinaco, we decided to move this festival to Guadamur. And it's happening on 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd of September during the full moon, the harvest moon. The harvest moon is between 18th and 19th. We'll have a little celebration, paying tribute to this beautiful period of the year, like harvest period and harvest moon, when the full moon is very unique, actually very big and kind of orangey, red. And we'll have a couple of artists that will be performing music dedicated to the moon. And as many know, and you know, and I know, my company is called Moonjune. It's all about moon, and we'll have a. We are still debating which tunes we'll choose. We'll choose some interesting tune. That will be during the grand opening, like welcoming a welcome party. Which
So
will
there's a lot of this King Crimson kind of themed stuff spread throughout,
yeah,
right?
it's
So
King
what's
Crimson.
going
Yeah,
on there?
because this is the thing that is related with Harvest Moon. Because the first night, which is opening night, will be located the event in the nearby the very beautiful castle. And one of the tunes that we will perform will be in the court of Crimson King, because we would like to kind of associate Harvest Moon and the castle and in the court of Harvest Moon. And then after that, we will have a festival in the theater for 3 nights. And the second night of the festival on Saturday, the entire team will be dedicated to the specific period of King Crimson, 1972-1974, which is a period with Robert Fripp, John Wetton, Bill Bruford, Jamie Muir, and my good friend David Cross. And I invited David Cross and his great band, which I am their exclusive booking agents worldwide, to play, and they will perform the entire Lark Songs in Aspic album, and will perform most of the tunes from Red and Stars and Bibleback. Then we'll have other couple of bands on that night. The Belgian band, The Wrong Object, they will perform their own tunes, but they will perform their own version of Red because they used to play that version. Then I will have also my good friend from Iran, very unusual country for avant-garde music, Quartet Diminished. We recorded the album last year in La Casa Murada in Spain, and the album was post-produced by Markus Reuter and Tony Levin, and Markus played that album. And the band will perform Starless because the piano player is actually director of Tehran Symphony, and he arranged the Starless for a symphony for a big orchestra. And I asked them, "Can you do that?" And they said, "Yes, we can do also Starless." They will perform a material from their upcoming album. They will perform Starless. In that way, we'll have that beautiful theme of the King Crimson 72-74. Then I invited a very good friend of mine, maybe you heard of him, called Anthony Garon, and I asked him to perform a very obscure, easy listening tune called Fracture. and we'll see if he accepts that challenge.
I've been practicing, and
yeah, you better practice because you are an amazing guitar player. And see, like I don't want to impose on you what you should play. You know, musicians should be free to play whatever they feel to play. But in your case, I want you to play because you know you are not a professional musician, but you are an amazing guitar player, and you wrote this amazing, unique book about this very unique tune. And you know, I think you should have your 5-6 minutes of 10 minutes of spotlight. And that's the night of the music of King Crimson. Then there are a couple of other things happening related to King Crimson. The first night on Friday, after we have Beledo and his friends band, and a solo performance by our good friend and exceptional piano player from Switzerland, Nik Bärtsch. We will have a round table on King Crimson between 72-74. And the very special guest, besides David Cross, who is at the festival playing, will be my good friend for many years, legendary drummer and wonderful guy, Bill Bruford, Dr. Bill Bruford, and also Markus Reuter, because Markus Reuter, as you know, with Stickman performed a lot material from that period, read the last songs in Aspic, and then we will have that event will be moderated and by Sid Smith, who is very well known for writing that wonderful book about King Crimson. That will be first night. Then second night, as I said, will be music of King Crimson. The third night, we have a part of King Crimson. There are a couple of artists performing. First artist will be Luca Calabrese, Italian trumpet player, with Markus Reuter and Alexander Dowerk. Unfortunately, Mark Winfield, for some personal reasons, cannot come. We recorded the beautiful album, La Casa Murada, that is coming out this fall by Luca Calabrese with those musicians, and Nguyen Lee. Nguyen Lee might sit in one tune. And then we have a beautiful duo of Gary Haspin playing piano and percussion and drums, and Nguyen Lee on guitar and electronics. And then the night will be glorified by a very special event, because I'm music lover, I'm not musician, but I like to pay tribute and homage to musicians that I like, that influenced me a lot, not only just as friends, but also musically. And I would like to, you know, as you know, last year I had this kind of Moonjune Awards that I awarded two great guys. One is unfortunately is not among us, like John Marshall, and then Roy Babington, because Off Machine means a lot to me. This year will be the case of Bill Bruford. I would like to give him kind of a special Moonjune Award, and also the city of Guadamur will give him special award. And it will be kind of 2 hours engagement. We will start with some showing, like some video clips from his career. Then, you know, Sid Smith and probably you can interview him, can lead the conversation. Then we'll have a question answer by the audience. And I think will be great thing. And when I spoke to Bill Bruford, he was very excited and probably, as you know, he's supposed to come to a festival last year, but because of the conflict of schedules, he could make it. But I started working with Bill Bruford like very shortly, just before he retired, and I booked him a couple of gigs in Russia and Greece, and connected him with some people in Indonesia, Mexico. Then he decided to retire. But Bill was always a good friend, and he's a big fan of my label. I send him albums, especially featuring Asaf Sirkis, his favorite modern drummer, and he's always attentive to what I'm doing, and he always was spending nice words about me. And coming that from such a legend is a great privilege for me. And when I told him about this year's festival, he said, "I'm there. Just tell me if there are some olives, jamon, and cheese, and a good vibe, and good people, and a lot of sun, and beautiful places. I'm there. Count on me."
That's awesome. So we've got Bill Bruford, David Cross, Sid Smith, tons of King Crimson music, and a great time. Great food, great
Yes.
drinks. There's just going to be, it's a half vacation, half musical retreat, and it's very affordable too. Where can people buy tickets?
It's a very affordable. Yeah, because last year ticket price was a little bit higher, but this year I decided because no matter how much ticket we can sell, we cannot subsidize this festival with a ticket sale, and also to be affordable for local people, because what is 35 euros, $40 for us, for local people, that's a little bit too much. And I decided to make tickets very affordable, and people can buy tickets like for 3 days, the complete program, and whoever buys those tickets will have free access to the welcome party on the day before, and then individual days. Some people cannot be there like for 3 days because they are working, and they will come only for 2 or maybe just 1 day. And I already have 45 people without any promotion that already purchased the tickets. And what is interesting, the very first person who bought ticket is a very good friend of mine, Didero de Brito from Brazil, from Sao Paulo, and who is a good friend of mine. And when I saw that he was the first one, I said, "Wow, I like when my good friends that I know for many years are purchasing tickets." Then I have people from England, from Germany, from Sweden, from Croatia, from different parts of Spain, from Italy, and from Poland, and a lot of other people from USA and all around Europe, and Japan and Mexico and Brazil are talking. Of course, people have to take decision on if they can take vacation. They to look for the flights, but it's very affordable. Even in my description of the festival and events and tickets, I put approximate ticket price. Like from USA, you can fly for, depending from where you are flying, between $650 and $900. But from Europe, you can fly between 90 euros to 220 euros. It's very affordable. You fly to Madrid, then you can take train to Toledo, and we will have a special shuttle bus in 2 different periods of the day, in the afternoon and after the show. And I know that some people will be renting the cars, but it's very close. And there are, it's a very small town, only 5 restaurants, and but it's a beautiful place. And whoever comes will enjoy this kind of magic of this beautiful region called La Mancha.
Okay, final question, and make this short. Where do people buy tickets?
Moonjunefest.com.
There you go. All right, everyone, go to moonjunefest.com. Go buy your ticket, and hopefully we'll see you in Spain. And leave some questions in the comments if you have any questions, and Leo or I will address them directly. All right, thanks a lot, Leo. I appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.